Okay, just going to do a quick demonstration using store-bought poplar. Had trouble with this before and kind of set it aside, just kind of gave up on it, and it's been mentioned in one of the web forums. Somebody's been trying to use it, and I figured I'd give it a go again, just to re-verify what I was thinking from before, because apparently I had trouble before with it. So I'm going to give it a try this time, just to prove one way or the other. So anyway, I'm going to start to chop off a section here. And just kind of pick a probably just split a part of it down the way. Use part of this as the spindle and part of it as the fireboard. That's not good. Doesn't split very straight. Yeah, we'll give this a try. Okay, just making up a quick spindle, and so the rest of it was the fireboard. Just kind of whittled the ends here, and I'm actually going to try something new, or new to me anyway. It's different. But I picked up a couple of candle holders at a thrift store for like $1.25 a piece, 25 cents, and this one's actually quite thick. So I was going to give one of these a try to kind of use as a bearing block, and both of these are really thick, so I'm not worried about them breaking on me in my hand. It's just a new concept. So I'll go ahead and do a burn in real quick. It's dark on the bottom here. It smokes. It's black. The interesting thing is the dust looks more like flakes. That can be seen on camera. So they're here. So we'll see how it goes. But it is black on the ends. Okay, I'll do the notch. Okay, here we go. Poplar spindle on a poplar fireboard. Using a glass candle holder for a bearing block handhold. See how this works. Interesting that the dust is more like flakes than it is a powder. I just drilled through it and point on here. Bring it over and zoom in real quick. You can kind of tell it's just more chunked out flakes. So I don't know. The board was in my garage, so actually not too humid today. So hopefully humidity's not a factor with the wood anyway. Anyway, I'll start a second hole, give it another try. Okay, gonna go for a second attempt here. New hole. Actually try a different, the other bearing block. Smoking, so I think it's gonna hang on now. Try the other bearing block, it's better. It's just so flaky. Dust. Well, it's smoking, but I don't think it's gonna stay. It's because it can't coalesce. Yeah, since the dust is all I'm gonna get another close-up of the dust here. Yeah, it's just not powdery enough. It's just more gritty. It's like forming little pebbles. Alright, let me maybe I'll see if I can find a different spindle, at least try a different spindle with Poplar fireboard. Okay, went and found the old spindle that I had for, this is Horseweed. So we're going to give this a try on the same Poplar fireboard here, just started a new hole. See how the dust forms with this combination. Still flaky, but not as bad as it was. That's somewhat smoking on its own. Hard to tell if it's gonna stay though. This is why I was thinking the Poplar was treated in some ways, because it's like gummed up. But yeah, so it's just smaller, like curl flakes, as opposed to like here's kind of what the dust should look like. This is from a hand drill attempt I did earlier. But a good dark brown dust where it's powdery. So here, this is brown dust from a hand drill. I think I was using horseweed on coconut palm. This I just did with poplar and the horseweed, and then this was poplar with poplar. So, anyway, poplar is supposed to be like one of the ideal woods for friction fires, and I'm having a heck of a time with it today. So, and every other time I've tried it. So, yeah. So 3 good attempts, and I have definitely have an easier time using cedar or pine or some of the other even oak. I've actually had success with friction fires using oak, and I find that easier to use. So that's why I'm thinking something's in the wood or something that's not natural. So buying it from the store. So I don't know. Okay, gonna give it a try with a couple of different pieces of wood, just to see if it's something I'm doing wrong, maybe. Using the same horseweed stalk or spindle as the attempts I did with the poplar, and just a regular yellow pine fireboard. And I'm was using the glass handhold, but it's getting too long, so it's one of the downsides to this. So I'm gonna go back to my old traditional yellow pine handhold slat, I guess is probably what I'll call it. Alright, here we go. We're starting to see how the tip's going to work with me here. Downside to using stock is the center of the stock itself is actually got like a soft pith. So when I'm trying to use this, of course, it knocks it out of balance because I'm trying to actually use the side wall of this. Alright, let me try this one. Working with shorter stocks than probably desirable. That's what I'm having to work with for today. Now that looks good. Good solid smoke wisps coming from the pile of dust. Nice and relatively powdery. A little bit of fluff, but as long as it works. It's not in comparison to this flaky stuff from before with the poplar. Alright. Nice coal or ember. Everything blow it into flame here.